We are LabSquad, and this is our final project where we will be demonstrating how to create a SSID WPA network using a wireless access point. The first step in configuring the Aruba master controller in VLAN 40, we opened the configuration commands to set the VLAN's IP address and configured every Ethernet port to go to VLAN 40 and gave it switch port access.
After configuring the master controller in VLAN 40 with the appropriate IP address, we were then able to connect to Aruba controller through a direct Ethernet connection to modify the settings of VLAN 40. This was the main screen of the wizard that we operated out of.
From the configuration page, you'll see a list of wizards on the left. The first wizard that we'll need is the controller wizard shown here. The first page of the controller wizard lets the user set up the name of the controller and the username and password for further access to the Aruba controller later.
On this page of the controller configuration wizard, we're adding VLAN 42 to our Wi-Fi network and added IP addresses for the VLANs. The most important step in this window is to make sure whichever VLAN is being used is set to act as server, so every computer inside the network obtains its IP address through DHCP protocols.
After finishing the controller wizard, we came back to the configuration home tab. Here you will start the second wizard if you need. After being the WLAN/LAN wizard, we used the name of the controller from the configuration in PuTTY for our AP group and created a new WLAN under the controller name. We were able to name the newly created WLAN after our group name. This was the name of the SSID that shows up when a device is searching for Wi-Fi networks.
After completing the WLAN wizard, we were able to view a summary page of the WLAN that we just created. On this page, it shows all of the settings for that WLAN. However, we changed nothing on this page. The only thing we did was reset the controller in order to implement the newly created LabSquad WLAN. After the reboot of the controller, we were able to successfully discover the LabSquad SSID on the list of available Wi-Fi networks on our laptops and mobile devices.
Once connected to the network, we obtained the IP addresses from the access point through DHCP protocols and were able to ping other devices across the network. In the IP config window, it can be seen that we obtained the correct IP addresses because our default gateway matches the one configured in the Aruba controller interface.
This concludes our final project for ESET 315.
Thanks, BBoo.